Okay, I've decided to film my farm chores so you guys can come along for a ride. Well, it might be just indoor chores because it looks like Ralph might have the tractor. Don't know if you guys can tell, but it's another beautiful rainy winter day in BC. Hey, cows. So this is the barn. Looks like they got lots of hay, which is good. So this section over here, only the 1-year-old cows can get into, so the adults can't stop them from eating. Down this aisle, down a bit, this is where I dump potatoes for them to eat. And you can see right here, I don't know if you can see it in the dark, that's the divider. The inside of the barn they enter over there. And the adults can make it through the holes. That's how the little ones can get fed just as well. Hey, sweetie. How are ya? So I always start by opening up and checking that aisle. Right now, unfortunately, we have an injured cow right here. Hi, girl. She's injured her hoof. Oh, hi, Frito. Oh, Billy. Here's my babies. Good boy. Is that good, Frito? Really a handsome boy, you. Hi, sis. How are you, girl? So, that's one of Ralph's goats there and there. This is one of my pet goats. This is another one. So this is Freedom. And Billy. Stick your tongue out when you eat, bud. Good boy. Hi, Penny. Good girl. Oh, you saying hi? How are ya? Oh, still tender, sweetheart? We just trimmed all 3 of my goats' hoofs yesterday. Come here, Billy. Oh, good. You guys look so good. You'll feel better in the next few days, Ken, I promise. Okay, well, back to chore side. Unfortunately, this is the only space we have for the goats on this farm. Hi, little one. Gonna check if they need hay. Hi, babies. You'll feel better soon, bud. Good boy. So this is the hopper. It's got a conveyor belt which will dump potatoes into there. So these are beets, potatoes, some parsnips or rutabagas that are from local fields that are not perfect. Basically, the average consumer wants everything to look beautiful. If it's not a perfect thing, they won't buy it, so we use it to feed our animals. So this is a new feeding technique for this year, where this aisle is for the potatoes and beets only. And they get their hay out front, which I showed you earlier. Before this year, the last couple of years, we'd put potatoes down this aisle, and then once the cows had eaten them down, we'd put hay. The problem is the potatoes leave moisture, the hay gets wet, and then the cows didn't want to eat it. So there was a lot of waste. So the yearlings get 2 wagons worth. So this new technique we're doing, the potatoes down here, I've noticed probably 50% less waste, because the hay would get wet, they wouldn't eat that. Maybe not 50, maybe it's 20% waste we had before, and now we have almost none. They eat them all. Yeah. So there's the yearlings dealt with. Now, what I do, so my goats, these are spoiled. I typically try to pick up some nice looking ones. And I mean, that's the only thing wrong with that potato. So I use these to eat too. I don't pay for potatoes at the grocery store anymore. 3/4 of the year I have as many as I could possibly want. So with the goats, I try to get smaller potatoes because I find there's less waste. The big ones, sometimes I'll eat 2/3. Contrary to what people think, goats won't eat anything. They actually are like really fussy dogs. Maybe they think they're people, because if it hits the ground, they don't want it. Hi, Freedom. There you are, baby. Whoops. See, it hits the ground, they won't eat it. There you are, Billy. Good boy. So what I find is when there's a cow here, they have a tendency to push the potatoes out of the way. So with this chain, like this, keeps those there. And the other side effect is I can then grab her a bale of hay. So now she has hay and potatoes and she can work on getting better. It's a cow that broke her ankle. Hi, babies. Hi, I love you. So goats are real easy. The more dominant goats won't let others in. So what I do is I spread it out. I have some there. Hi, little one. And there we go. So I put spuds all along here. So even a big dominant goat like my Freedom can't keep everybody away. There you go. So this is the outdoor area. Here's where all the cows have outside. Now these are Solaire and a few Angus, which is still a wild breed. So even though it's wet out, you can see there's some that still prefer to be in the mud field. I work really hard on keeping their area clean. So this is all the cow waste for this year so far. Mixture of hay and manure. And yeah. So that's how we do indoor chores. Cows have been breaking out, picking on my goats, so I'm doing that so they can't get in. Hi, goatsies. So I saw that Ralph has his tractor up by the house. I'm going to give him a call shortly here and see what I can do about getting the tractor to do chores. So I'll probably speed this footage up. You don't need to hear the conversation. We'll take it from there. Alright, well, Ralph wasn't available, so I'm gonna have to text him. Okay, so with no tractor, I can't feed the outside cows, but I will show you how I do it. So with the tractor bucket, we come and we scoop some of these potatoes and beets. You can kind of make out two wooden feeders there. That one you can see underneath her belly, the red cow's belly. Dump the potatoes there, and away we go. You know, to people who don't know animals, this might look messy, but this is actually how they prefer it to be. Again, because they're a wild breed, they'd rather be out in the rain, even though, as you can see, the barn door is wide open. They can go in anytime they want. So it's nothing to do with being a bad caretaker for the animals. That's just what the animals prefer, so that's all we can do. So make sure it's available for them. These are bales. These are bedding bales. Once you can see on there, that's the tractor vegetables. Those are food bales. So this is my street. That's my mailbox. That's the landlord's mailbox. This is my neighbor's farm. It's a dairy farm. He actually has facilities. You can see the white base with the black top possibly there. That is a methane harvesting center. So he harvests the methane off the manure from his cows, sells it back to Terracin Gas, and Terracin Gas puts it in the line. So if I go down here, don't know if you'll be able to see it, I'll try a digital zoom, but right down there is the Terracin Gas hub. Kinda cool. And just because it's such a beautiful area, I'm going to walk you down to the dike. So this is my driveway, it's the barn we were just in. My house is down there. And this is how close I am to the water. "200 yards away, maybe? Not far at all. This property here belongs to Ernie, my neighbor. It's a small property, but beautiful view. This is belongs to a neighbor who's in her 90s. She lost her husband a few years ago, but she's still living here. Pretty cool. She has sons who are farmers who come and visit her every day. This is Boundary Bay, Mud Bay. Right now it looks like it's at the super low tide. You can see how far out the water goes. Well, you actually probably can't. But you can walk out about 1 kilometer this way before you get in the water. That's a pump station. Water is pumped from the far end of Surrey through from the Fraser River. The irrigation goes all the way down here so that the farmers can get water for their fields. And the extra water from rainwater runoff or water that's not used is pumped out right there. And for anybody who's curious, here's information on the oyster shucking plant. There you go, there's Adventures with Cam, living on the farm. I might do another video tomorrow showing chores start to finish, if the tractor's available. If it's not too dark, I might come out and do the tractor chores and bring you guys with me, but if it's dark, so be it. For anybody who's interested, it is Monday, March the 11th, 2019. Alright, here we go. Chores 2.0. I can go get the tractor now. So I'm going to take you guys along for the walk. And if you're real lucky, I'll speed up this footage for you. go. So to change the tools, you got to pull the pin out, both sides. For the grippers, you also have to disconnect the glad hand, tighten couplings. I know glad hands on a big rig, but not sure the proper term to these ones. Now that tool is loose. cows. Let's go. At this point, I push all the cows out so I can work without them being in the way. Close this to keep any that are inside you. Get out of there. You're not supposed to be on that. Go on, cows. Let's go. Go on. Go on, girl. Come on. Thank you, sweetie. Keep going, guys. Good girl. Oh. Might have to censor that if you guys can see it. Girl's got a poo. I know, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's go. Hey! What are you thinking? Let's go. Fuck's sakes. Let's go. Rainy weather, it's important to keep this part clear. Basically, right here is the drain that you got to keep clear every once in a while. Otherwise, water goes all the way up to there, and this is all just a puddle. That's not ideal for the hoof health. The bucket is controlled with this lever. Up, down, tilt forward, tilt up. I'm going to stand up so you can see a bit better what I'm doing here. little bit harder to do with you guys to show you, but you know. So the cows get both bean troughs filled as well. It's about a half scoop. So outside they get 1.5 scoops. Always tilt the seat up like that when it's raining. The seat's cracked and it's full of water, so that cushion keeps your butt dry. Don't know how this one got back out, but this mineral lick we're going to bring inside. I like one inside so it doesn't just fill up with water and dissolve prematurely. The other thing is, if it fills up with water, maybe so deep they can't get in. Come on, little one. There we go. Alright, gang. Meal's on. Come get it while it's outdoor ambient temperature, I guess. Come on. Go on, little one. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, look at the tail up. Yes. Cute cows, eh? One of my favorites, 28 with the horns. And there you go. There's the full complexity of doing chores. Thinking maybe Wednesday it should, keyword, should not be raining. If that's the case, I'll do another one of these with the head mount. All that's left is put my pillow in the barn to dry. That is a successful chores done.